None of those. Let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it. Let them know that.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl, your fave, the one and only. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk about my makeup hacks for people with oily or combination skin. What really prompted this video is I was talking to one of my sisters, shout out Laura, and then she gave me this video idea. One of my holy grail makeup hacks, I really do not remember who I got this from. I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time. Like, I've been watching YouTube videos and like makeup videos since 2016, 2017. And my go-to people were Jackie Aina and Aaliyah J. Those will always be my girls for life. They don't know me, but I know them, okay? We here. I usually get really, really oily, and everyone gets oily like in their T-zone, but like here, usually like my chin sometimes, but it's really my nose. My nose is the oiliest part. And then not really up here, but it's really this, for me, it's just this big chunk of area where I get oily. So what I'll do, I go in with this before I put on my makeup and anything, like I prime my face and then color correct or whatever. But before I put on anything else, I'm putting on a setting powder. Setting powder, I only focus it here. Like I'll put it here. Also for my laugh lines, that's also another hack. Not for oily skin, but if you have laugh lines, set your face before you start doing your makeup. Anywhere that you usually crease, honestly. So if you have like under eyes, creases, you see that you crease a lot under your eyes. If you have laugh lines, if you got oily skin, set those areas that you have a problem with before you put on foundation, before you put on concealer, before you do anything. Set your face first. If you're someone like me, I like to use a brightening powder. This is like it's a translucent powder, but it's also, I like to go like a shade up so that you can see how like my face kind of gives like, I don't know, like how certain areas just look, you know, like just bright or whatever. It's because this is my holy girl. Me and Sasha go down bad. Like, I love her. Don't get me wrong, I love Laura Mercier too, but this has been in my makeup kit for years, and look how much comes in it. I've only bought this once, and I have used this for years. Like, I've never had to re-up. It's so much powder in here. Like, I don't know. Like, it just lasts so goddamn long. I've literally only bought this one time since I've been doing makeup, and it's been like, I probably bought this in like 2019. Depending on my look, I'll either go in with my Laura Mercier. This is like my exact shade, like my skin tone setting powder. So there won't be any brightening effects or anything. It will really just smooth your face out, basically. So it just depends on the look that I'm going for. Sometimes if I want a more natural look, like you can see, today's look is more dramatic. So I wanted a more snatch look. If I was doing something natural today, then I would have went in with my Laura Mercier medium to deep translucent powder. And like I said, I will set my laugh lines. I will put it here, I put it all over, and you don't need to be shy, like, just put it on, because at the end of the day, you're going to go in with your makeup. You're gonna go in with foundation and concealer anyway, so you're not even gonna see all that powder anyways, or it's not gonna look crazy. Find you a translucent powder. So then also what I do throughout my makeup process, while I'm doing my makeup, I'm constantly setting my face. Set my face with these. I'll spray this on top to lock it in. After my concealer, I'm spraying it again to lock it in. And then at the end, when I'm completely done with my makeup, so like now when everything is done, I will go in again with a setting spray and lock it in. It really just depends on, one, how long I plan on, like really what that day is gonna consist of. Like if I know I'm gonna have a long day or I'm going out for the night, I'll definitely set my face multiple times. Because if you especially going out, downtown, drinks or whatever, it'd be hot. It's so hot in the clubs, and it's so hot whenever you go somewhere. So I'm not trying to be walking around looking like oil control. I don't know, like the little engine that could. If you are someone who has like really, really oily skin, because I know people who have real oily skin, like I suggest using an oil controlling setting spray. This is just a regular setting spray, but Urban Decay, I don't know many other brands for real. I haven't tried them, but Urban Decay's oil control setting spray is really goddamn good. Okay, that one is specifically designed for people with oily skin and combination skin. Like, they have completely different setting sprays based off of your skin So if you have oily skin, combination skin, there's a setting spray for that. If you just have regular skin and you don't have to deal with oily skin, there's a setting spray for that. So oil control, again, depending on how long my day is going to be, depending on how long I'm going to be wearing makeup, I'll go in with the oil control instead of the Morphe setting spray because I might want more extra security. Do not buy a foundation that has a lot of oil or is going to produce excess oil. I would buy like a mattifying foundation, oil-free foundation, things like that. Me personally, I don't know if NARS is one, but I've used NARS and I really, really like that a lot. That's what I have on right now. I'm not 100% sure if the one I use is oil-free, but try to stay, I normally stray away from dewy looks. So I'm not buying a dewy setting spray. I'm not buying dewy makeup or dewy foundation because my skin is going to produce oil in its own. So if I'm buying dewy and then this, I'm gonna look cakey. I don't know, but just don't look. You need to just really learn your skin type. If you know your oily combination skin, buy products for oily and combination skin because those are more so going to be your mattifying products because it's going to dry down. You want something that dries down, not produces oil, basically. That's all I got for this video. Like, those are really just my tips, my tricks, my little hacks that I use that I know for sure work for me. If you do have oily skin, you weren't doing it before, try these tips and then let me know how it works for you after. Drop it in the comments below. We can jump it up. That is really all I have to say. That's the end of this video. If you are new to my channel, please make sure you are liking, comment, and subscribe. We are new. We're trying to grow this fan base, okay? Bit by bit by bit. I'm not, I don't bite or nothing. Don't be shy. And if you're a returning subscriber, coming back. Thanks for being consistent. I'm trying to be more consistent. You see, I've been popping out content after content, video after video after video. Like, I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to do the damn thing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.